Here is one of the most bullish things for Tesla stock that I have seen this quarter. I go to Google Trends, I type in buy a Tesla, and look right here, last December it was 24 out of 100, and now the interest has quadrupled. We are selling 4 times as many cars? I don't think so. But the interest has quadrupled. Of course, we cannot sell 4 times more cars because we are not making 4 times the number of cars. But you can see clearly this is just for the last 30 days. This is when Tesla started discounting vehicles in the US, and specifically this is for the US. This website shows Tesla's inventory that is available. Specifically, I'm interested in US, and we can see that the inventory level is roughly staying at the same level. Now, one thing that Tesla does not do, which Troy pointed out, is that if they have the same configuration available in the same place, they only show that as one car, even if they have, let's say, 5 cars available. So these numbers are not going to be perfectly accurate, definitely not. But what is very clear, the interest for buying a Tesla, specifically for buying a Tesla, not thinking about buying a Tesla, not dreaming about owning one day, but specifically buying a Tesla, this interest is at an all-time high. And Tesla is also sustaining it. We should keep an eye on this for the next week and see if this indeed stays this high. It seems like it will. James also did an analysis of Tesla's website and traffic that Tesla is getting. Let's dive into this. There are some good points and some points, some of the things are missing. James is saying that what he has learned from his study, looking at Tesla's website, which we'll get into the data as well, tracks with the delivery wait times and the backlog that Troy has compiled in this chart here. So this is where a few points are missing. James is saying that Tesla's traffic has peaked earlier when Super Bowl happened and all these TV ads, when other automakers were advertising their EVs only to help sell more Teslas and sell not many more of their own EVs. He's saying that all of this helps. And if you just look at this, it looks like Tesla has a problem. However, note that this is specifically Tesla Model Y and there's Tesla Model 3 right here. If you only look at this data, it looks like we are in big trouble, but actually we are not at all. Let me show you why. I also plugged in Model 3 and Model Y. Model Y is in red. You can see right here a big spike at first, and then Model 3 interest started going down, while Model Y interest has been going up. I also searched for buy Tesla Model 3, buy Tesla Model Y. You can see that the trend is generally up. And also, as you can see from this data, in March of 2022, there was exactly the same amount of interest in buying a Tesla Model 3 as there was in April 2004. Buy Tesla Model 3. Interest matches 97% of search volume that we have, that we had, just recently. So obviously, Tesla had a Model 3 out in 2004, right? What I'm saying is you can't rely on this data fully. You have to also think. And this is an explanation from Google how this works. Something clearly is wrong with the data here. Now, when I change the terms to Tesla Model 3 and Tesla Model Y, Google seems to work just fine. Also, when you analyze data like this, you have to think extremely carefully. For example, right here, this is a plane from one of the world wars. This is what the military saw. All the planes that came back, they were shot in these places. But of course, only the planes that came back were shot in these places. The planes that did not come back were mostly shot at these places with very visible red dots. And you won't believe this, but the military wanted to put more armor in all of these places. All of the wrong places. This would have been so stupid. When you look at data like this, you also have to think about, what am I not seeing here? What data is missing from here? It is extremely likely that literally the most important data is missing from your data that is available to you. So data is only as good as the person analyzing it. So here are a few very obvious things when you actually really think about them just a little bit. You can't just look at these charts and say, oh, right here, everything was good. Well, of course. The thing just came out, everyone was excited, everyone was trying to learn what is this. So, of course, you had a lot more interest before. And then I remember in 2021, early 2021, I just wanted to see, if I order a vehicle from Tesla, how easy is it to cancel? I'm an investor. I want to know, are you really making it that easy as you say, or is it actually difficult? So I placed an order, and then I canceled. And we had to wait for maybe 6 weeks to get the car. And that was probably around here. So the interest you can see here is around 23, 25. So the backlog at that time in Canada for Model 3 was not very long. Not at all. 6 weeks only. Over here, basically same points, you could say. 25, May, the backlog was absolutely horrible. So you're telling me that this is accurate for sure? I don't think so. That is when you specifically compare these terms, because you could be searching for Tesla Model 3 because you're just interested in finding out what is this thing. But if you search for it now, you are showing more intent to buy. Does that make sense? But a search term like buy Tesla, that shows incredible buying intent. If you are searching for this, you are not thinking, oh, I really like my car, but I just want to see, how does Model 3 look like? Like, no one is going to search buy Tesla if you just want to see, what is this all about? If you are searching for buy Tesla, that means you want to buy a Tesla vehicle. And just to give you an example, I used to do search engine optimization before, and I would find products that sell, let's say on Amazon, let's say a big TV, LG TV, and I would have a specific model. And I could also see how well certain terms convert. So some, let's say, review articles, I would rank them for, let's say, buy LG TV, and then insert model number. And then people would come to my page that found my page using that term. It's like a third of them would buy and would end up buying. But if I just optimize for LG TV review, I would be lucky if 1 out of 100 would buy. One more chart that I would like to show you from James is this one. He shows declining traffic right here from search, from, for example, Google search. But people just typing in tesla.com into their browser, it looks like the same level, basically still. Here we had way too much demand, and we increased prices to absurd levels. So we still have the same people, roughly the same amount of people going to tesla.com directly. And now, of course, we produce more vehicles, but also people can get their car much faster. Around this time, I recommended someone to go to Tesla's website and order a Tesla. And I watched her go to the website, and then she saw the wait time, and she's like, I'm not getting a Tesla. I have an e-commerce business as well, and when I look at products where shipping takes a long time, people don't want to buy these products. If they can get the product really quickly, the conversion rate shoots through the roof. So even if we had more traffic here, I think we are still in a very strong position because people can just get their car much more faster. Unless you think that people are buying Tesla vehicles for status. If you think like that, then you would want to make it super exclusive and very hard to get a Tesla. But I don't think that. I think most people buy a Tesla because they like it for themselves. I don't think they are buying it because they want to seriously increase their status. These are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt Pocious. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.